Hey there humans, Bob here with another Marvel Avengers video, and today we're going to be talking about the next update to the game, 2.6, and what it's going to bring to the game. This is part 1 of 2 of today's updates, so if you're watching this video, you might want to check out the other one about the upcoming 2.7 update. Spoilers by the way, it officially announces the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, is coming to the game. Check the link in the description down below for that, but for now, let's talk 2.6. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we roll that intro. So, first of all, let's go over the 2 key items that are coming in the 2.6 update arriving in September. First of all, we'll be discussing the new upcoming story-focused Warzone, followed by how the developers are planning to balance heroics, overcharge, and finally, and most excitingly, stagger, or as it's commonly referred to, stunlock. So, let's talk about the new upcoming Warzone featuring none other than the puppet master herself, Monica Rappaccini. This mission, aptly named No Rest for the Wicked, will be classed as a villain sector and will operate much like Beating the Odds in terms of operating on a weekly reset basis. We've been told that when fighting Monica this time around, we should expect to see some similarities to previous encounters when fighting her, but also to expect a lot of new things too, including a teleportation mechanic that was teased to be pivotal to the encounter. Whilst this mission won't be an OLT or raid in terms of scope, it will kick off what's been dubbed as the next chapter in the story for the Avengers that will span the next coming months. Based on this tidbit of information, we can only assume that this Warzone leads directly into Cloning Labs in terms of storyline and the introduction of the Winter Soldier. On to the balances now. First off, when we spoke to the developers in our briefing and we were told that there were going to be balances, my knee-jerk reaction was that we were going to see some nerfs occur to characters that output a lot of heroic damage. But to my absolute surprise, we were told that these balances were not going to be nerfs. In fact, we're going to see some heroics actually get buffed. Whilst we weren't given specifics on who would be receiving said buffs, it's great to see the developers take on the feedback that existing heroes do need additional work to make them more desirable to play. It's just a hunch, but I'm expecting to see Cap, Black Panther, and maybe even some cape buffs here. In addition to heroics, we were also informed that we'd see some standardization in terms of overcharge. Not necessarily all buffs, but more just to bring everything in line in terms of how the character's overbuff charge durations work. Some notable examples were bringing Thors and Black Widows from their 3-second base levels all the way up to 10 seconds. Again, big fan of this. But as great as that all sounds, that's not even the best bit. We finally have some news in terms of balancing stagger. For those still blissfully unaware of the stagger mechanics in-game, basically the game as it stands allows enemies to continually target and attack you, causing you to become staggered. And as a direct effect of it, you are unable to react. This can cause a massive amount of frustration for a player as there is no feasible way of countering. You either have to hope the enemies don't kill you or that one of your teammates gets to them first. Great news though, with the 2.6 update, the team are deploying a first iteration of a new system that's been dubbed internally as Combat Armor, which will operate kind of like an iframe or even an invulnerability buff that allows you time to react and counter the barrage of enemy attacks. All in all, my key takeaway from these balances is that the developers have recognised that existing heroes need to be revisited as new heroes emerge. And that's very exciting given that even the Echo character Jane Foster feels like a reworked and substantially improved upon Odinson. If we start to see buffs and balances akin to this, then I'm genuinely quite excited to jump back onto characters that I may have neglected as of late. Speaking of emerging characters though, check out this video that details the update following this one, 2.7, including info on the upcoming OLT Cloning Labs and the introduction of the Winter Soldier. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.